Alright, 10-piece set part 3. That's what you seen yesterday. I had to go to the hardware this morning. And I have heat. How about that? $3.49 fitting. And now, just as sure as you know, I'll find the one I had. But that's alright. Alright. We get everything put away and we get to it. Alright, got it warmed up in here a little bit, so let's get to it. Now, I'm going to show you how I trim these handles with a butcher knife, because it's the easiest one for time's sake. Took it out of the clamps. Remember, I already drilled my holes here, because if you don't pre-drill your holes, your pin holes, after you harden the steel, you will burn up a bunch of drill bits trying to drill it, and you might not drill it at all. So the way I do it to make absolutely sure my pins fit first time, every time, because pins cost money too. If you mess up a bunch of them, you got to get more. Put on the drill press and drill through. Now, I'm put on the scroll saw and trim off the excess, or most of the excess. Now, I could grind that off on a grinder, which a lot of guys do that, but I use cheaper grinding belts. It will eat up a bunch of grinding belts. That's another thing that costs a lot of money. And I put it on the grinder after I trimmed the most of it off. Plus, I have the dust issue here in the shop, and I got enough dust. I don't need any more if I don't need it, if I don't have to have it. Alright, so watch your ears. This is a little bit loud, and I'll show you how to trim this off. Hang on, telephone ringing. Anyway, my little telephone works half the time and half the time it don't. Most of the time it don't. I tried to answer it and it wouldn't work. It wouldn't let me call back out. It's the cheapest of the cheap, and it's about 3 years old. It's been dropped. So once in a while it'll work, once in a while it won't. So if anybody's called me and you can't, like I don't answer, I don't know what to tell you. Just a cheap phone. Maybe I'll invest in something else one day. Anyway, that's the idea. Just trim them off like that. Then I'll put them on the grinder and square it. Then I'll glue the other side on. And do the same process. And we'll get to the next step here in a little bit. Here we go again. Baby girl's car broke down. I think it's the fuel pump, so that may be her Christmas present, a fuel pump. That is my buddies at Kell Recovery. I've known the owner for 30 plus years. Good folks. I just told him, I said, y'all the only ones that haul my junk. We'll see this evening how much that's going to cost. Merry Christmas. Alright, moving right along. That noise you hear is rain. It started raining again. That's okay, we need the rain. It is roasty, toasty warm in here. Alright, we're going to put the pins on now. Got both sides glued on. This side squared. And I'll have to square this on the grinder. But before I do that, I want to get the pins put in. Now, some of y'all seen this before, but this is for the benefit of the young man that's got this set. Whoops. That happens sometimes. That one flew across the room. Now this is 1/8 inch brass rod. I get it in 4-foot pieces and just cut my own pins. Drive it down until it hits my little anvil. Okay, I want just a tiny bit to stick out on each side like that. Then we'll take the peen on my ball peen hammer. Do this side. Now what that's doing, that's expanding. That brass will expand and it will not come off, trust me. Now we'll move it over here to the grinder over here. Now noise alert, I'm going to grind it flat. There we go, pins installed. Guarantee you they will not come out. If you try to take them out, you'll have a hard time. So next step, I'll just square this end, just like I did this one. And I'll cut the chamfers and start shaping the handle. And when I start shaping the handle, I'll show you how to do that. Alright, once again, 1 down, 9 to go. Alright, last clip for today. Got this one all squared up. Well, they're all squared up, but I'm going to show you how I shape the handles. A lot of times I'll do each handle by hand with the file. But when I've got, let's see, the 10-piece set, that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 knives to do. I'll use the grinder. It's a lot faster. Now, I still have to hand sand them, but I'll do the rough part on the grinder. Alright, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to chamfer these edges down, and then I'll knock the corners off of here. Now, it's going to get loud, so watch your volume. Alright, now see, I got a little bit thinner here than I did here, so let's go back over that just a little bit. There we go. Alright, let's move the camera right here and we'll take a look at it. Sawdust still in my eyes. Alright, that is the rough shape of the handles. That's the way I do them. Now, next step, I'll put them in my little homemade sanding vise, and the rest of it is hand sanding. I'll hand sand it down to where it's smooth and it feels good. Then I'll put a coat of finish on the handles, one coat. Then we have to do the blades. We've got to do the finish on the blades. That's a lot of work, ain't it? Now, I've been at it all day today. It's about time to go inside. Mama's at work today, so I have to finish up making supper. There's a crock pot full of chili, which I went to check on it a little while ago, and it smells very good. And I'm going to have to call her and ask her what I'm supposed to do next because I forgot. So, alright, tomorrow the knives will be finished, and we will start on the block, on the butcher block. I know it's sort of drug out, takes a while. To that fella 2-3 months ago, whatever it was, want to know why does a 10-piece set cost so much? There you go. It actually don't cost enough, but it's a lot of work. Once I get get all these roughed out like this, then the hand sanding starts, and it'll take all day tomorrow to get all that done. But that's okay. That's what I do. So I thank y'all for watching. I thank y'all for your support. And if all goes well, tomorrow we will interrupt the video to show y'all some Florida snow. Maybe. They updated the forecast, and they named all 3 of our local counties as expecting snow tomorrow afternoon. So yes, I know it won't accumulate on the ground, and you folks up north, y'all laugh. That ain't snow, and yeah. But it's fun for us because we very, very seldom have it. So while y'all freezing your hee-haws off a lot of times, we're 65, 70 degrees. But this is one of those years where maybe we'll get some. It'll be fun for us. And if you don't think it's cold down here, come on down. Take a visit. Bring your t-shirt. I bet you put a coat on pretty quick. Alright, thank y'all for watching. Thank you for your support. And I will see you later.